Hello friend, Angie here. Welcome to this meditation today. Thank you so much for joining me. Today I'm going to be walking you through a meditation for the full moon in Leo. Before we get started, just a couple of things. Don't forget to hit subscribe so that you don't miss any of our new upcoming videos. As well, you may want to grab a pen and a piece of paper or your journal, whatever, something that you can write in to keep track of what might come up during this meditation. Okay, let's get ourselves comfortable in a comfortable seated position, however that looks for you. If sitting isn't comfortable for you, please feel free to lie down. I suggest doing it seated so that you are more alert and you don't fall asleep. But again, do whatever is most comfortable for you. Place your hands face down on your knees because this is a position that will help you feel more grounded. Just move around a little bit, get yourself comfortable on top of your sits bones on the surface that you are sitting on. Try and keep your spine as straight as you can, and you can slightly tuck your chin in and close your eyes. Let's take a couple of deep breaths here, in through your nose and out through your mouth. On your next breath in, make sure to fill up your belly first and then your upper chest. And when you breathe out, deflate your upper chest and then your belly. And just imagine pulling your belly button towards your spine. Let's do one of those. Let's do a big one this time. Great. Now just bring your breath back to your natural breathing. And just sit here mindfully breathing throughout the rest of this meditation. In astrological terms, the moon phase begins with a new moon and ends with a full moon. This means that at the end of the lunar cycle, this is the time that the seeds that you have planted, consciously or not, are beginning to bloom. This is a time when the universe is asking us to pause, or at least slow down, for a few days to learn more about the path that we are on and make any corrections that might be needed. We can also feel a little bit tired around the full moon, so it's a perfect time to pause and reflect. If you think about how the full moon's energetic push and pull affects the waves in the ocean, then for sure it also affects us. So this is a great time to slow down. And it's a time for reflection, not jumping into action right away. Take your time to think about what has or hasn't been working for you so that you can start to plan accordingly what you need to shift. This full moon is in Leo, and Leos are big-hearted, fiercely protective, loyal, and natural-born leaders. So bringing this energy into the full moon as we exit the sun in Aquarius, this is a perfect time to take pride in yourself as well as the people around you. This full moon in Leo will remind you of who you are. Leo's vibrations align with empathy, compassion, courage, and self-expression. Leos are the king of the jungle, but sometimes require too much attention. Leos do have a flair for drama, so keep an eye on your ego, especially those who do have Leo in your birth chart. Self-awareness is key to not crossing over from having healthy egos to an inflated, unhealthy ego. This is a time to also keep an eye on your relationships with people around you. Think about how that resonates with you and what steps you would need to take to flourish in your kingdom while still having humility. In this moment, I invite you to think about this last lunar cycle, so the whole last month, and think about what things you can shift in yourself to get yourself into more of an alignment of your true self. This could be changed behaviors, habits, reactions. Even just think of one thing that you've noticed this last month. And I invite you over this next lunar cycle to be mindful and conscious of that one thing. And, when it happens, be mindful about it, be aware of it. Remember, awareness is key to changing things. The next time it'll get easier. You may still do the same thing, but if you bring more awareness to it, eventually you will be able to shift what it is that you need to shift. And try not to look at these things as being negative. Look at it as more of an experience or experiences that you've gone through and learning from it and doing the things that you need to do to shift and to evolve. We don't know these things until we go through them. We're going to sit here for the next few minutes, just focusing on our breathing. If your mind has started to wander, that's okay. Just bring your awareness back to your breath. Take a deep breath in if you need it, and out. We all know what we need to do to evolve, to become our truest self and our best version of ourselves. So for the next couple of minutes, I invite you to just sit here and with love and compassion, like Leos, think about these things. So just observe with love and kindness towards yourself. Is there something that you know you need to change? Is it a habit? Just see yourself in your mind's eye as this evolved version of yourself. If random thoughts are coming in, just let them come and go, just like a cloud passing. If you're an overthinker like myself, it's okay. Just bring your awareness back to your breath. Good. Just keep sitting here and breathing and observing. And while you're sitting here, I want you to now bring your awareness to the seat below you, the surface you are sitting on. And just feel how it's supporting you. You're not falling. It's holding you. During the full moon, this is a perfect time to do things to help you feel more grounded, like this meditation. Start to visualize an energetic pull to the surface below you, almost like a magnet. Or another great way to visualize this is to see roots growing out from your sits bone, going down into the surface below you, down into the earth, and growing deeper and deeper. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. As you breathe out, those roots get bigger and stronger, and you can feel the safety of the connection to the ground below you. Just like a tree, a big tree with big roots. A tree is deeply secure and safe. You're secure and safe and rooted and grounded, yet free and able to have movement, just like a tree's branches and leaves. Visualize yourself as a tree, being deeply grounded and rooted and safe, and you know you're not going to fall, but you still have freedom to move with grace and love and compassion. Over this next few days, I invite you to find other things that will help you get more grounded. If you are near nature, please go out and walk around in nature. That is the best way to get more grounded, is to connect with nature and Mother Earth. But as someone like myself who lives in the middle of a big city, I do also realize that that's not readily available for everyone. But find things that help you feel safe. In moments that you find yourself having anxiety, just pause and do this little visualization. Whether you'll be sitting or standing, just imagine roots growing out and connecting you to the earth below you while you take some deep, mindful breaths. And tell yourself that you are safe, you are secure, you are grounded. Take another deep breath in and out. Start to bring some slight movement, just shifting back and forth, or little circles. Move your head in circles in one direction and the other. Start to notice the sounds around you in this room. Feel the clothes touching your skin or the temperature. Take another deep breath in and out. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. How are you feeling now? Just observe how you feel. Do you feel more calm? Do you feel more connected? Whatever it is, there's no wrong or right answer. This is a perfect time now, if you have a journal or something to write in, to just write down some things that came up for you during this whole meditation, things that you have thought of that you need to shift or change. Again, don't think of it as a negative thing. Try to think of it more as experiences that you've been going through, and some things just aren't working for you and some things are. So if you've noticed maybe something that is working, but you haven't fully found the alignment of it, start working on that. And don't overwhelm yourself with too many things. Start with one thing at a time. Over this next month, this whole next lunar cycle, just start working on that one thing. One thing for me personally that I've been really trying to be conscious about and aware and mindful is how I react to people. And I think we could probably all identify with that. Those times when you might be in an uncomfortable conversation or something, that your first reaction is to be defensive. I think a lot of us do this as humans, and it's something that we've all learned as a self-protection thing. It could be from childhood trauma, it could be from different things that we've been through, that our initial reaction is to get defensive. So I've been consciously trying to be aware of that, and it's really hard. And I feel like I'm starting to get better with it. I do feel like I'm now at the point that I am able to pause and just take a couple deep breaths. And if I don't feel like I can get my thoughts together and respond in a way that isn't going to be defensive, I will say, can we just pause this conversation? I need to gather my thoughts and come back to this later today or tomorrow, another time, so that I can thoughtfully and mindfully respond to the situation. So that's a big one. And I think a lot of people could probably relate to that. But anyways, we're all different and we all have different things. So I just invite you to, over this next lunar cycle, just to pick one thing and just try and master it, or unlearn it. Doing these things is growth and will help to bring you into more of an alignment of who you are and your truest self. And without all these things that we've had to learn, we now need to unlearn as grown adults. Yay! And just lastly, you might want to create some kind of a ritual for yourself during the full moon. A lot of people like to do this. One thing is, with that piece of paper that you're writing down, the things that no longer serve you, the things that you're trying to shift and move away from, you can write those down on a piece of paper. Some people like to burn that piece of paper as like kind of a ritual of just letting it go. Obviously, be careful and do it somewhere that's safe, or just simply writing it down in your journal as a way of releasing. There's no right or wrong, just find what works for you. And over this next few days, just find things that help you feel calm. And, when we say grounded, that's how I look at grounded, is things that make me feel safe and calm. So whether that be surrounding yourself with certain people that make you feel that way, or doing different activities that will help you get there, such as meditating, praying, exercise, going for a walk in nature. There's a lot of different things. We're all different. We all have different things that are soothing for us and make us feel at home. That's what being grounded is feeling at home and feeling safe. And just root yourself in knowing that you are evolving as a human. And with darkness, there is light. And being human isn't easy. So just take it easy on yourself and have humility. Love yourself, give yourself love and compassion like you would to someone else that you love deeply. And if you're tired, rest, please, please. We live in this society where we're just go, 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 or, makes us feel like we have to be going all the time. And that's also something that I feel like we need to unlearn as a society. So please rest if you feel tired. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you well on your journey of evolving into becoming the best version of yourself and on this exploration of self discovery. Much love from me to you. Happy full moon in Leo. I hope you have a wonderful day or evening. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Much love.